Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. If you get anything out of it, please share it, like it, comment, whatever. And check me out on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Let's get into it. So, I did a biscuit video like early in this, like 6 months ago or so, but I put a whole lot of other stuff in there. So what I was going to do is make like a quick video on just biscuit dough, so I can reference that at later dates. And I'm actually going to be doing a versus video on biscuit dough. So I'm going to do one where I mixed it up just like in my other video, and then I'm going to do one where I mix it a whole lot more, and then we'll get into that. So I've cut this recipe in half from last time since I'm doing 2 different batches, but I've got a cup of flour. This is self-rising flour, and then I've got a third of a stick of butter, and I'm going to put a third of a cup of milk in it. So you can take this and expound on it if you want to do a huge batch. Just for every 1 cup of flour, put a third of a stick of butter and a third of a cup of milk in it. I melted the butter in the microwave a few minutes ago, and I'm going to put the milk in on top of it because you're supposed to use solid butter in this. It makes holes as it's melting or something or another, but if you put cold milk on melted butter, that's like I said in my last video, it kind of coagulates back up and you get the same effect, and it's easier to mix in. So this first batch, like I said, just like the last one, I just didn't mix it up much like I did in the last one. All my life I've been told that if you overmix biscuit dough, it gets tough. But since I've done some pizza doughs and stuff like that, I've found out that that may not be the case, so I'm about to find out today. But I've got this pan greased and lightly floured. I'm just going to press this out about a 1/2 inch thick and cut my biscuits out on it, and then I'll start on the other batch. Okay, so as you can see, I mixed this one up quite a bit more. I threw a little bit more flour on there so it wasn't as sticky, but I can actually hold it, which I've never been able to do with biscuit dough. So I'm going to do the same thing with it. Yep, I'm going to do the same thing with this, get it about a 1/2 inch thick, and we'll cut it out. And then instead of butter on top, I've got an egg wash right here, just an egg and maybe a teaspoon or so of milk, and whisk together. And I'll cut those out. The oven's preheated to 450. We'll get those cooking for about 12 minutes and we'll come back and look at them. I have found out that for whatever reason, egg crisps up the top of these better than butter. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so these just came out of the oven. I may have patted these a little bit thicker than that, but they definitely just going side by side. You can tell they're almost twice as tall. These are the ones that I kneaded out like into a ball and then rolled out. So as far as appearance goes, the kneaded biscuits win that one. This may be the best looking biscuit I've ever made. I don't know how well you can see that. Bam. Anyway, we'll get into this and see if there's any merit to under or over kneading that. Man, that is a good looking biscuit. And then here's they're going to be super hot, but you know, the price you pay to tell people how to cook biscuits. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that biscuit. I mean, that's a really good biscuit. Let's see about this one. I can't tell any texture difference at all. So, despite what I've been told my entire life, go ahead and make a ball out of your biscuit dough, roll it out and cut it up. I'm going to eat all of these, don't worry about that. But from now on, I'll be making my biscuit dough quite a bit drier.
This one tastes a little bit different
like
than
that
the
right there.
other ones. Yeah, this